And we're back.
What's good, good people? What's going on?
Good? What's good? And we're back. I know we just was on, but we had to come back. I know we was just on, but we had to come back to you. Do. Yes.
We need John Legend in the building.
I know we just on, but we had to come back to you. Do. We coming back to you. Yeah, we came back for part 3 in your face.
Yeah. We're back part 3. We're doing this we did part 1.
Right.
The whole big subject of this whole thing is all about the feeling. Part 1 was recognizing the importance of your emotions, feeling good, feeling bad, not masking, but hey, I feel good and I feel kind of shitty. Yeah. You know, like and recognizing when you feel good, when you feel bad, if you want to continue to feel good, right? Right? And if you don't want to continue to feel bad. Part 2 was about, hey, I like feeling good. I want to feel good more often. And you know what? I realized that's what I really, really want.
That's what you really want.
That's what I really, really want. I know I'm doing these physical things. I'm working my ass off.
Right.
You know, I'm sacrificing my sleep. Right. I'm doing all these things that I don't want to do, really. I'm doing all these things to get to a place and position in life. But really, what I really want is that feeling. And that's the reason why I'm working hard to get there. Now we're in part 3 where we're talking about it's all about the feeling, but the true manifestation. Now we've been kind of hitting to this idea of what the true manifestation is.
Exactly.
But now I'm gonna blatantly say it. Really, you don't even want that car. You don't even want. You don't even want that job.
You don't.
You don't want all those things. What you really want is the feeling, and that is the true manifestation.
The true manifestation.
We're gonna come backwards just a little bit further because we're gonna use some examples of things that we can recognize. You know how it feels like, Jay, to be in a position where you really, really, really want something really bad, right?
Right.
And you daydreaming about it, and it feels like the more you want it, the more you can't get it.
The more you want it, the more you can't get it.
Right.
I know how that feeling is, man.
You got that? What is anything you can think of that you can talk about? You know.
Yeah. Like I wanted a new car, right? When I turned 16.
Yeah.
Like 16 is like this age where, you see everybody, starting to drive, And I wanted it. I really wanted it, but I didn't get that car. I didn't come from that family that had their bread. It's like, hey, Jay, you're 16 now. We bought you a candy apple red Porsche hardtop. Yeah, it's outside right now. It's your sweet 16, buddy. No, that didn't happen for me. It was more like, I still need lunch money. Let me go make this lunch money. You know what I'm saying? But when I didn't think about it, when I entered culinary arts school, I applied for financial aid.
Yeah,
applied for financial aid. I had no idea that I was going to get some money back. I didn't know. This is my first time doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be grown, whatever. And I go to school, and the administrative office called me. I got this letter, and this letter is a check. It's a check for like $2,000.
Yeah.
I'm like 18 years old. Yeah. I'm like, man, $2,000?
Yeah.
Guess what I did? I bought my first truck.
Bought your car?
Ford Explorer, 93. Never forget it. Blue. Nice. 4-wheel drive. First truck. 2-door. And I was like, man, I can't believe I just bought myself my first ride. And it was amazing, man. It was amazing. And that right there did it for me. That did it for me. That gave me that gave me hope. It made me feel grown too.
Yeah,
it made me feel good.
Let's go back to the feeling of that, because we're talking about it's all of the feelings. So we're not focused on the physical things. We're focused on those things that are hard to see, but we can feel them though. And you can go back to a feeling. Most of us can go back to a feeling and remember a certain event based on the feeling.
Right.
Right. Sorry, my mind is going somewhere else right now. We know some feelings that we can go back to, right?
I got the feeling.
Hint, right? We know some feelings. Transport us back to that time.
Right.
But that feeling you talked about was, I'm just kind of reach here a little bit, but it sounds like it felt like, man, I wasn't expecting that. Like it was magic.
Yeah.
Like it was like unexpected, but appreciated. Like, man, I feel like I'm going somewhere. Mm-hmm. Like I got some ground here. You know, like how did you feel, Jay?
Oh man, I felt amazing. I felt like I can do anything.
Right.
I felt like the sky's the limit at that point. Because sometimes we like, man, when I get a car, I can do this, and then I can do that. I can do this.
So you felt like you had options. You felt you had like you weren't stuck, like you were in a corner. You had some room to breathe and grow, right?
Yeah. But also, what it helped me to realize is that people, even now, even when people say they don't, they do. They attach things with people and the status of that person, and then you feel a certain way. I remember Jamie Foxx said when he did Ray, all the women was over him.
Yeah.
And he said this one thing. He said, it'll take me losing everything for me to understand who's really loving me. Because it's easy to say you love me when I can compliment something that you admire, or that's something that you desire, or I can give you something. And why? It's because of the feeling. You want to feel secure. So a woman wants to feel secure. So she marries a rich man.
Right.
Not thinking about love, but thinking about security.
Right.
Let me marry this rich man. A man wants to have a dime piece on him. Not thinking about her intellect or her brains, but she's beautiful. Long, flowing hair. Body is like, bam.
Right.
Lips are like
pillow cushions.
Right? And he's like, man, she's right here on my side. But not one time has he thinking about her intellect, because we're thinking about the feeling. How she make me feel, how she make me look, how he make me feel, how he make me look, how he take care of me. So
all we're doing is chasing feelings anyhow.
That's all we're doing.
But we're not even aware that we're chasing feelings. That's what you're saying, right? That's a good point, a really good point. I was going to hint to the idea too, is that when you got that check for that vehicle, what happened, and you can correct me or not, is that you wanted something, but then you couldn't get it. But then you almost let go of it. You didn't give up on having it.
No, I didn't give up on having it.
But you let go of the wanting, and you didn't want it so badly. So then it came to you in an unexpected way.
Yeah, I stopped planning.
Say it again.
I stopped planning.
Oh, you stopped playing. You stopped trying to make it happen.
Because usually we plan for something.
Oh, and that planning is like in your mind trying to manipulate. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get here, and then I'll have it.
Exactly. So we plan without planning. So we just, all right, let me get this job first.
Right.
I get this job. I'm gonna make at least $500. If I put $250 away, in 3 months, I can have this ride or it's a down payment.
Yeah.
So I stopped planning like that.
You know what? The thing is too, I think all of us in our journey of trying to learn how to do this thing that we know is possible, right?
Right.
Create this, it's not really magic, but it feels like magic. You know what I'm saying? It's not magic. It's just really how things work. It's based on law of attraction, like life attracts like. But we don't, I'm speaking for myself. When I first started this whole thing, I didn't know of the law of attraction. I just knew that there was something I was doing that didn't feel good, that was blocking me from things I should have. And so I was trying to relax to do something, but I didn't really know what I was doing personally. Right. Did you know what you were doing?
No, I know what I was doing. I wasn't even thinking on that level.
Right. You were just doing what feels good.
I was just doing what feels good. I was just doing what everybody else was. Everybody else my age, this is what we wanted. This is what we talk about at the lunch table.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted.
Yeah.
You talk about that girl, that car, that job, that career, your dreams, your desires. You don't know anything about metaphysics. You don't know anything about the secret of your energy and the frequency that's being transmitted.
Right.
You don't know anything about that because no one ever told us about those things.
Right.
That exist on this planet.
Exactly. So we don't really know about it, but we're tinkering around, playing around with the idea.
Absolutely.
And when I first started, I thought, well, maybe I need to give up on the desire. That's a really important part. Like, most religions are based on the idea of, if in order to really come to a place of evolution, you have to give up on wanting things. Religious most times will bash the idea of having monetary things, material things. But everything is spiritual, because out of the spiritual came material. That, like, matter is not even is a combination of spiritual things.
Right.
We only can feel these things because of our connection to spirituality. So money is not evil. Having a woman with a fat ass. This is totally me being myself right now. But you want that thing, right? You say, oh, that's my ego. I need to have a woman who blah blah. If that feels good and you want that, then that's a good thing. Nothing that you want is bad. Nothing that you want is bad. But when we follow these old ideologies of like material things being negative, then we associate the things that we want with being negative. But we want to be positive.
Right.
So how can we be positive but get a negative thing? You see the conflict? It's like you can't have what you're not a match to. If you think money is evil and you want to be good, you're never gonna have money.
Never gonna have money.
But it's not the money is not the money is bad. It's that you think it's bad.
You think it's bad.
You think it's bad.
But that's the manipulation and the trick. That's the manipulation and the trick. Because you talked about the church, right?
Yeah.
And they saying, oh, you don't want this, you don't want this. But every leader has the nice car,
Cadillac,
the beautiful wife,
yep,
family on fleet.
They're making $100,000 a year.
And you talk about money.
Well, not all preachers, but the ones that make money.
Majority of the preachers, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say all preachers, because all preachers are received differently from a ordinary congregant.
True.
They get donations.
Yeah,
they get write-offs. They tax write-offs.
Properties.
Receive these types of things, man.
Deeds.
So and it's all universal. All universal throughout, man. It's known throughout. Right. And it's all attached to a feeling. You want to feel important. Yeah. You want to feel like you're making it. You want to feel like you're in charge. You want to feel like you're the leader. You want to feel like you're the family that everybody looks up to and pattern themselves after. Right. This is the thing, a feeling. It's all about the feeling.
It's all about the feeling.
It's all about the feeling.
And there's nothing bad about that. It's just more so your frame with your mind work and how you see it. Okay, so let's go back to the idea of he wanted this car. He'd been trying. We tried the hard way. We manipulate. We plan, right? And then we don't get it, and we say, "Well, I should want it because it's the want." We blame the wanting. It's not the wanting that's the problem. It's that when you want it, you really are wanting the absence of it. It's the feeling you have for it. So if you say, "I really want a job really badly. I really need a job really badly."
Right.
Now, if you can hear my voice and you can feel my frequency, I'm not excited about having a job. I'm not excited about it at all. I feel like I need it because I want to survive.
Right.
That's a very like negative feeling, right? So what I'm really wanting is the absence of a job. What I'm saying is I don't want to have a job so I can survive. And guess what? I'm not gonna get a job. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so when you said earlier, you said I wanted a car, and then when you kind of let go and you stop focusing on wanting the car, then it was the resistance that you released from wanting it so badly. You still had a desire in your head. You still had a desire. You maybe still daydreaming about having a car. Maybe you're thinking about driving, your girlfriend or meeting up with some people with your friends and going to eat dinner in your car. Exactly. You was thinking about that thing. Last show, we were just talking about basking in the feeling, right?
Basking in the feeling.
And we was talking about just like using your imagination to create this vibrational world where it's happening. It's happening in your mind's eye. It just hasn't shown up physically yet, right? I'm pretty sure we all do that. We're just unaware of it that we do it, right? But we can be more intentional about doing it.
And we do. That's what we do. We create it in our mind. Even if we let it go, we've already created it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we wanted it so much that we neglect everything else around us. But it's not until we say, you know what, I'm not going to worry too much about it, you've already created. It's going to come.
Yeah.
But it may not come when you want it to. It's because actually we haven't given it a time frame.
Yeah.
We just want it.
Yeah.
We want it when we want it.
Right.
So I want it. I want it today. I want it today. I want it today. I want it today. But we're not in a position. So we think with the money and the finances to purchase this thing that we want today.
We think we need the money and the finances, and we don't need the money and the finances because you didn't even have the money.
No, I didn't.
You got the money.
I got the money. Didn't have the money. Didn't come from me. I had no job.
You didn't have any job, right? So
right.
We think we have to have these physical things to happen to be in a position, but really position is about your emotions, and it's about feeling good and being, again, rehashing the show, being honest about how you feel. If you think you feel good, but really you don't feel good, then you're tricking yourself. You're lying to yourself.
For real.
And it's blocking all your manifestations.
Yep.
Really, all your manifestations, right? But then when you come true to your feelings, right? And then you can learn to bask in it. And then you can hold that. Maybe you can hold it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You gotta hold it all day. But you can just take time in the morning and you can just imagine the good feeling of having that thing. And you can do that consistently. Then what happens, this is a show about, is that eventually you get that thing. And it becomes fun to see those things happen. You say, oh man, I wanted that. And then it came, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, you may, however you may do, you may see, I like playing a game. I did that. I got this from Abraham. You know, it's like when you go throughout your day and you meet an asshole, right? You meet somebody who's like, they honking at you in traffic, right? They pissed about whatever's going on.
Right.
They mad because you was at a corner section doing a red light and you didn't break the law by turning a red light on the right turn. They pissed off because they got to get to the job, and they honking at you. Say, "Oh, I did that." Oh, I created that, you know, because where I was in my mental state attracted that person. That person was a vibrational match for me because I was thinking about some things that I wasn't aware of, right? So I did that. Take credit for that. But at the same token, when I walk somewhere and I see someone that's beautiful, oh my God, I was in the mall yesterday. I saw two beautiful women, and both of them were Aries. Now I was like, oh my God, I did that. I did that. And I got a chance to enjoy a conversation with them. You know, I bought some shoes from Otto, $30 for some boots, man, some dope boots. $30, my birthday, early birthday gift. Wow. I'm like, I did that. You know why? Because I was on the high. I was on emotional high. I was just daydreaming about having just fun with people, enjoying other people, and I did that. So I'm recognizing that I am creating my reality, and things that I want that's coming in and out of my reality is coming from me.
Yeah, like for instance, it's 1 million people watching right now, like all over the globe, watching the show Function the Flow, and I did that. You know what I'm saying? I already imagine that so many people are going to watch. We're going to be so many emails, so many calls, so many voice messages. It's going to be crazy. So
assistance.
I mean, we're going to. It's going to be huge. It's going to be bigger than what you see right now. So I like when you get underestimated.
Yeah,
I love that feeling.
I love that feeling too.
I love the feeling of being underestimated.
I love being underdog.
You don't know what you're doing. I love that because it's in the process of me not knowing the technicalities of things that makes me even better. Just think, when you know something and how to do it,
what else to
you don't go outside of what you know.
Yeah, very true.
But when you don't know, you learn different techniques along the way of you climbing up this mountain.
Yeah.
See, if someone just gave me a notepad and told me to write, I'm not going to write, but inside the lines of the notepad.
Right.
But if someone just said, Jay, you need to start writing, I'm going to take different types of paper, different textures. I may write on a table. I may write here. I may write there. But my mind is starting to explore different things.
Yeah.
So I'm not just writing inside the box and the lines that someone give me. I'm outside of the box. Right. You may look at our background and say, I feel y'all need something else behind y'all because everybody else do it this way. Well, if that make you feel good, you go ahead. But I guarantee you, we may not have what we want right now.
Right.
But we don't even think about it.
No, I mean, we just enjoying ourselves.
And guess what? It's gonna come.
It's gonna come.
And it's gonna blow the minds of so many individuals. And they're gonna be like, hey, you know the guru on functional flow? What you talking about?
Tavante?
You talking about that Chevy guy? That Chevy guy? And they're gonna look at the show and be like, man, you see they had on today on the show? You see what they were talking about today? Man, did you see their show today? Man, it's gonna blow their minds.
Yeah.
So I like the feeling. I like the fact that we create these things in our mind and we tuck it away. We don't even think about it.
We don't think about it.
And then the truth start manifesting. Everything just start coming.
Yeah.
Boom. And you should be like, wow. Like I've underestimated people in my day and been like, oh man, that brother ain't going. Man, that brother.
And they blow up. You're like, dang, man.
Like LeBron James. I underestimated him. I did. I underestimated him.
How did you underestimate LeBron? How did
Because I'm like LeBron James is not like he's not as athletic to me. He don't finesse basketball. Well, he's just like a big Shawn Kemp. That's how I think about it.
No, I don't think you put him on Shawn Kemp level. Shawn Kemp was a beast, but LeBron is like a ballet beast.
No, LeBron's just big. To me, LeBron's just a huge player that can handle the ball.
That's true, but
he's not like Mike. Mike had the stage. He made it for Mike come down. He made things look pretty. Like he gave it this style of like entertainment. Like, man, did he just do that?
Yeah.
LeBron just boom. You know what I'm saying? He don't make it look pretty. Yeah. But how he finessed the game of basketball and his business, he branded it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He became this big brand at a young age out of high school.
Yeah.
And he lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah.
And he's won championships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I underestimated him, and I look at him like a great businessman because a lot of kids look up to LeBron and how he treated his family.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. How he treated his boys and his wife, and you see him in that light. We never seen Mike like that. No. We never seen Mike, with his kids and his wife. And we always know Mike to be in trouble, and his private life. We look at the, his NBA, it's phenomenal, but he was never that role model when it came to, I want to be a father like Mike.
Right.
LeBron is at his boys' games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got his wife is, he got a black wife. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm not saying you can't have a black wife, or a white wife and nothing like that, but I'm saying just our culture, he really stood out. And I looked at him and he's matured over the years. And I'm like, okay, he's a stand-up guy. Yeah. This is outside of basketball. Outside of basketball, he got his business going good. He took care of all his homies out of high school that was with him. You know what I'm saying? They worked for him and stuff like that. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
So the feeling of underestimating somebody is kind of like what you said, the true manifestation.
Yeah.
So when you underestimate somebody, you forget about them years from now.
Yeah.
And when they come in your face and be like, bam! You're like, man, dude, blew up.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
But the person did see it.
Yeah.
They just didn't have it right away. They seen it and they went after it. And then it came and it manifested and it became this big thing that now it can't be hidden.
Right.
And that's what feelings do. That's what happened. We create these worlds and all of this art. Like the author who wrote Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Started at a little cafe.
Yeah.
Started writing a book about a little wizard boy. And now Harry Potter is like huge.
Right.
It's this huge brand.
Right. And really everyone in that whole entire movie series, the people that go crazy for it and dress up and they do cosplay and do all that kind of stuff, they're really attracted to the feeling of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he sold. He sold the feeling. But what we see is the physical movie. We see the actors. We see the t-shirts and the toys and all those things. Those things that are physical, but they're really just a reflection of the feeling.
Yeah,
and
that's good, man.
Jay did a great job of displaying, like this show, everything that we're doing. It's all about the feeling, right? So at some point, when you get so good at manifesting, you don't even care about the manifestations anymore.
Yeah.
You don't care about that anymore. Mm-hmm. You're in a habit of being in this world.
That's good.
You're in a habit, the world has become real for you. But the thing is that you've already done that.
Mm-hmm.
You've done it on the other side, where you've been had a negative feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing negative things going in your life. The world's crazy. About this going negative. So you created a negative world.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do that. You do that automatically. Your desires will never stop. They're never going to stop.
Never.
And so all we're talking about today is that, hey, everything that you've already done, that you are really good at, and you do it naturally. All you got to do is take the scale in the opposite direction and create another world with the same things, the same tools, the same habits, and the same practices you did, and with the other world. And now you have this positive world where you're dreaming about things before they happen. You're fantasizing about those things before they happen. You're being in the moment, and it becomes so frequent that you don't even need it to happen.
It even needs to happen.
And now, because you don't need it to happen,
it's happening.
It's happening. And it's happening fast. It's coming fast. And you're enjoying it. And every moment is ecstasy, bliss, ecstasy and bliss. Not just, I'm okay. How's life? I'm good. I'm making it. I'm trying to make it. No, I'm happy. Life is fulfilled. I'm excited.
Great, baby.
Like, I'm great. They're going to ask, they're going to say, well, what you got to show for it? Feelings.
Yeah.
I feel good. What do you mean you feel good? When you got the car yet? Well, I don't need the car.
The car. The car needs me.
You know, like, I don't need the car. Well, you got the job yet? I don't need the job. I just feel good. Why do you feel good?
Hey.
Because I feel good. Because it feels good to feel good.
You add value to the car. You add value to the house. Everything. You add value to everything that you step in. I tell people all the time, that house is nothing. Even Luther Vandross knew it. He said, a house ain't a home if no one is in there.
Right, exactly.
It ain't a home if ain't nobody living there. And it's like, remember we thought about the prices? We thought about this until we got the money. And now we don't even look at the price. We just say, go ahead and get it. Yeah, it's like Mike going to the store. He said, give me that. Let me get this. Give me 2 of those. Give me 3 of those. Mike, this is 500,000. I said, give me 2 of them. I don't care about the price, man.
It's about Michael Jackson.
I'm not talking about the price. I'm not talking about. I'm worried about the price because you made up here. You that CEO now. Give me 5 gallons of milk. I don't care how much it costs now. When you use budgeting, you're like, man, I only got enough for 2. Let me get a half a gallon of milk.
Right, exactly.
Now you don't care. Remember, you add value because you are the feeling. You fit. Look, we look for a feeling, but we're the one who become the feeling.
Exactly.
I mean, I want you to catch that. We look for a feeling, but we're the one who become the feeling. When you drive around in that car, they say you got a car, but they looking at the person who's driving it.
Exactly.
And they looking like, oh, this guy got that. Bang, Joe. And the girl's like, oh, he's cute. You wouldn't notice he was cute on the bus stop. But he in a car that he added value to. The car didn't add value to him.
It's the feeling he feels.
It's the feeling.
That's the vibration that comes out for you when you smile, when you're angry, when you're frustrated, when you're joyful, when you in that mood, and you look at I look at a woman rather, and I don't say nothing, but everything is just translated, right? It's right there, right? It's the feeling.
Yeah. When I look at my wife, I get that feeling. And I look at my kids, I'm like, man, this woman gave me all these children. I just feel accomplished because I seen this. I seen this when I was dating. I said, babe, I want to have this many kids.
Yeah.
And I got this many children. And so when I see my little children running around, I'm like, man, now they just come. What's crazy is I was trying to plan my first child.
That's crazy.
And he didn't come.
He didn't come.
I mean, we were going at it trying to have a first child. Like, I was like, man, Joe, like, I can't have kids.
Right.
I kind of felt hopeless. I kind of felt I was about to lose. I'm like, man, I can't. Well, you know what? We stopped worrying about it.
That's what made it come.
And boom, a little Bebop came. Then another one.
Bebop 2.
Bebop 3. Bebop 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and now 11. These true Bebops. These are 11. I'm on the 11th child. Okay? But I wanted 13, and I'm like, man, it's crazy. And it's that feeling, man. It's the feeling that just be like, I thought about this. I thought about becoming a chef, and I became a chef.
Yeah.
I thought about having these children and a wife, and that's what I have. And now, guess what I'm thinking about? Buying my first home.
And it's coming.
And it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a beautiful home with acres of land. And I think about this all the time.
And you know what happens, bro? You're gonna start seeing the small little signs of it, the thoughts, and then someone's gonna call you, or you're gonna you're gonna talk to a realtor, and then you will see, okay, I saw a house for sale. That's not your house, but those are just the signs. The signs. They're saying, hey, you're thinking about something that's positive. All you gotta do is keep doing that, and then the signs get bigger and bigger and more blatant until it's like, I don't have a reason not to take this. This is actually what I want.
Let me get this. Let me grab this. I remember I said we need a second car. Hey, we need a second car. We don't have the budget to get a second car right now, but we need a second vehicle. We need a second vehicle.
Yeah.
Where I work, one of the facilities came up to me and was like, "Hey, Jay, man, you need a second car because we're trying to get rid of this car." I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely."
All right.
But rewind. It was a young lady who was like, "Hey, I'm selling my car. You want to buy it?" So I drove it around in weeks. I was like, "Well, I don't got the money to give it to you right now. Well, somebody else want to buy it." So I'm like, "All right, if somebody wants to buy it, you sell it."
All right.
Facilities came in, he was like, "Jay, we trying to sell this Buick. You want to buy it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's better than the car that she was offering."
Right.
And I'm like, "All right." And guess what? I bought it for $700.
Yeah.
A 2012. $700, man. And didn't even have to pay the money right away, right up front.
Yeah.
I paid it in installments. Bam. And got the vehicle. But I told my wife 6 months later, 6 months prior, hey man, we need a new vehicle. We need another vehicle. And I didn't go out looking, shopping for it.
Exactly.
I just said this is what we need. Then I stopped worrying about it. And I got two opportunities come to me. Exactly. They came to me. I didn't go to them. Exactly. It came to me.
Exactly. And so that's how it's supposed to happen.
Yes.
When we first recognize our feelings are important, secondly, we take time to imagine and bask in those feelings. And then lastly, we just take time to we've been basking so long, we create this whole reality. We don't even need it to come. Now it's coming.
Now it's coming.
Yeah.
Now it's coming. And now it came, and now we're here, and now you got it. And it's definitely up to you to preserve that, man. And don't I would say don't stop dreaming, daydreaming, meditating, manifesting. Don't stop. Allow your imagination to take you far, and everything that you're thinking about, you're creating. And a lot of things that we're trying to pursue, we don't need to. It's going to pursue you.
Exactly.
It's going to pursue you. Like I'm working on a second show. It's going to pursue you. And I'm not giving it. I used to give everything a time zone, like a time plan. I gotta have this by this time. I gotta have this by this time. I gotta do this by this time. I gotta do. Now I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
When we did the Spotify joint, it came to us.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to get on Spotify. I didn't know how.
Yeah. And it came to us.
It came to us. Somebody through you showed us, hey, you do this, do that, and do that. And I'm like, I've been wanting to do this. And now I know how to do it. Nice. Even when you're not even thinking about it.
Exactly.
True manifestation happens.
And that's the whole talk of this show. We want to take us out. We are at our time right now. It's been great with you guys.
It's been great. It's been awesome. It has even been holy. Holy, holy, holy.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday. Then we'll take you to church. Yeah. But look, hey, it's a great holiday weekend, man. You guys are gonna have this week. Manifest that. And don't worry about drama because that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Paint a beautiful picture in your life. Love on each other. Love yourself.
Love yourself.
And begin to take some time apart and meditate. Breathe. Then breathe. And allow your body and allow your mind to go and elevate to a level that you've never been. And no matter what happens, no matter what's happening, no matter what's going on. Know that you, in your truth self, brings value to everything around you.
Yeah.
All right. You bring value to everything around you. You have to understand and know thyself. All right. And true manifestation is in the mind and in the feeling that we bring to oneself and that we push out as a frequency that we extend to others. And that's going to come back to you. All right.
Beaming.
We love you. It's a beaming.
Beaming like lasers.
The guru is comical today. He was over there like beaming, like serious, like beaming. hey, be beaming straight up. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to the guru.
Yeah.
And happy birthday to you if it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey, we love you guys, man. Stay strong out there. Stay positive. Stay flowing with energy. Stay vibrate higher and know thyself. Don't let anybody stop you. Keep going no matter what. Don't look up. Don't think about the economy. Don't think about the presidential candidates or the president. Don't think about the COVID-19. Don't think about any of that, man. Yeah. Just know that you are powerful and you can become whatever you think about. All right. Hey, it's been one. Peace. And remember to smile. Even if you're missing some teeth, remember to smile. It's your boy.